Real quick, guys, before we get this video started, if you want to pick up these amazing metal Cardbot W figures and you live here in the States, please go on eBay and check out the local online retailer, Korea Hub US. They have hooked me up with all of these figures so far, and they have really competitive pricing for all of the Season 2 and 3 figures, and I believe they also have Mini Force and Tobot as well. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get in to this review. I'm gonna redo this intro. I'm bad at this today. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, Dovalt here, and welcome back to another episode and another review. This time with another amazing Metal Cardbot W figure with Metal Cardbot Savannard, who is a character who can carry other Metal Cardbots, the smaller ones, like Taki, as you can see there, in his vehicle mode. And as far as I'm aware, he has not appeared in the show yet, even in Korea. So this is kind of a sneak peek of a character that is coming out in the show at a later date. But anyway, here, before we take a look at this amazing figure who I struggled to get in frame, my camera is in a really weird position right now. Let's take a look at his packaging. So here you got Savannard in his vehicle mode. And I like how this box is done in a lot of like red, silver, and white accents. There you have Savannard in his super mode. And I will admit, his super mode is not for me, but it is some cool playability if you're into that kind of thing. Here's shots of his 3 different like super modes based on different animals. He's basically Ultra-Magnus if he spent too much time at the zoo. And on the back here, you have some more obligatory product shots. I love the box art on these, and I might even do a whole video dedicated just to appreciating the art. And there you have the screen cap of him from a future episode of the show and what he looks like in his robot mode. Yeah, let's get to the figure itself now. So, Savannard here is quite a large figure. Probably the largest single vehicle mode I own from this line so far. And as you can see, he's large enough to store other metal cardbots, such as Taki. Might as well do a size comparison real quick. He is about the length of maybe 2.5 Tachis. And she can fit anywhere on top of the figure here. You know, maybe forward. You can even put her back here. And of course, the main reason I wanted to get this was actually to see if it could store some of the metal cards. And he actually can store some of the smaller metal cards. I'm curious if a future figure I own, I will be reviewing, apologies, if their metal cards will fit in here. But yeah, not too much to say about the vehicle mode. He's got the eyes behind some tinted glass this time. Very solid, very chunky, very smooth and glossy on the deck here. In fact, the whole figure is very glossy, as you can see with the light there. He does have functioning ramps at the back, so you can roll your cars up in there. And if you want, you can even fold down the rear arms here and bring the deck down to create a nice big old ramp for your vehicles. But yeah, overall, just a super solid vehicle mode that cleans up very nicely. And he is solid. He's just a brick. He's not going anywhere. Everything tabs in super clean, and yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into the transformation, shall we? Because this guy's transformation is actually so simple, I might not even really need to talk through it and just show you. I'll just mention kind of briefly what I'm doing as I do it, but yeah. So, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take all 4 of the arms and fold them down towards the middle. Boom. That's done. Then you're gonna untab the ramp back here. And then this is just going to accordion and snap in. It has C-clamp tabs all over it that'll just tab in automatically. Then all you're gonna do is you're gonna grab these here, pull up, and it'll C-clamp tab into place vertically like so. And now you have these super long plank here. What you're gonna do is just fold it back like so. It's gonna tab into itself. Fold these back. They'll tab in on top there. Take the heels, push them back, and fold down the feet. Then you'll take these side flaps, flip them up, and there you have your legs all done there. Now for the top, all you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the entire upper section, and it's just going to split down the middle and reveal that head there. You're gonna flip the arms 180. Rotate these around. Bring the arms down and flip this flap down, and then just kind of position this wing however you want. Do the same thing on the other side. Flip, down, doom. Flip this down, bring the wing down however you want, and boom, we're done. That's it. Super simple transformation. Goes from a full-size Ultra-Magnus style truck and into this awesome looking, almost Prime-like robot mode like it's nothing. Super easy transformation. So let's bring him in here and look at his details real quick. Nice, cool head sculpt there. Nice red and yellow bannering here. He's kind of going with a African Savannah style look. He's got the Greco-Roman style skirts here. Lots of yellow, red, and white throughout, and there's that motif again. On the side here, you'll see an elephant insignia. Back cleans up real nicely. I actually forgot a step. Those go in like so. Elephant on this side as well. He's got really cool sculpted in rockets on his fists as his primary weapon. But yeah, just a really cool and simple figure. Probably the simplest so far out of the Season 3 figures. Now, for size comparison, let me bring in the other big boys. Alright, so for our first comparison, here we have him next to Solid Horn, another animal-themed figure with a rhino. So he is pretty large, and just to show a comparison, here is the vehicle mode of the recent Studio Series Brawl. Yeah, they big. He's about Commander class size by himself without his accessories. Here he is next to Blast Train, the second largest of the figures I own from this line so far. He goes up to about their forearm, basically. I mean, the upper arm, really. And the previously reviewed figure, here he is with Tachi, who is herself about leader, small leader, or large Voyager scale. So yeah, he is a pretty big guy. I just noticed how many times I've said, so yeah, this video. I need to work on that. Now, before we get into the accessories, let's take a quick look at his articulation. First, his shoulders are on a double-jointed ratchet. His arm can do a full 360 on a nice clicky ratchet. His arm guards here can do a full 360, once again, on a nice ratchet. He can move his arm back at the shoulder joint and past double joint on words. He can do a bend way past 90 at the double joint. His missile pods can rotate, and his fists can rotate as well. His head is on a ball joint and can do a full 360, and I forgot to mention the nice hair detailing on the back of his head there. You also have a full waist rotation that can go full 360. His hip skirts in the front and side can move up. He can do a beautiful spread. He does have a full 360 thigh swivel. He can go back that far. Forward that far. He can bend just under 90. And he doesn't have any toe tilt or anything, but he can tilt his toe forward. He can move his heel up, like so. And the entire foot assembly can lean forward if you would like that. So for his accessories, you of course get the metal card that all of these figures come with, and I gotta say, this one is a bit much. Still awesome, but it is a bit much, because it's a lot of junk, and this gives him his 3 different super modes, and it's strange, but it's still very cool that it's included, and it is a nice play gimmick for those who enjoy it. So first you have 3 different masks here that when not being worn can tab into his shoulders. I may show that in a bit. You have his 3 masks. First you have the elephant mask. For some reason it makes me want to play Majora's Mask. Then you have the zebra one. And the giraffe one. Now to get him into these various modes, you have to first take this off. These are going to be the various weapon configurations, which I might go ahead and show you actually, instead of just doing it all individually. So you have this here, which can become a variety of different things. Where is it? It's hard to do this when you can't see anything. So you can take this and tab it in here and here, and then tab this in here, and you can give him a big old axe. You could also open this up like so, put one end here, like so, and the other end here like so, and give him a big bow. And the other configuration is a long spear if you put it in his hand like so. So yeah, you have various different weapon configurations you can go with. But as for the main event with the armor here, you have this big chest piece that can become 3 different animal motifs. So first you could flip these down, pop all of this out. Sorry, it's a little hard to get my finger in there. There we go. Flip all of this out like so. And there you have the elephant chest plate, which just tabs in via these holes here. And the slots where the headlights are, which I forgot to mention, are nicely done in translucent plastic. But you bring that in, and then attach the appropriate helmet, which just should fit on like so. And there you have his beastly elephant mode. Then if you want to go to, let's say, the zebra or zebra mode, come on, get off there. You have to fold that up. You're going to flip this around, flip this back up, like so. Then you're just going to take... Actually, I think that's exactly how you leave it. This down. I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. Yeah, this one just goes on like so. And there you have the zebra chest. You can bring these down like so to fill it out a little more. Put on his zebra helmet. And boom, there you go. You got his zebra mode. Then if you want the final of the 3, you bring in the giraffe helmet in its giraffiness. And this one is a little more involved. You're going to take the elephant head once you get everything out of the way. Take the elephant head, bring it up, flip it around, and it's going to close up like so. Bring that down again like so, just without folding out the ears. And boom, there you have his giraffe configuration, if that is a thing you want to do. Please check out Korea Hub US, the online marketplace I purchased this from. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that guy is super friendly, and he was able to hook me up with almost every figure that I have gotten so far, with the exception of Blast Train, but he does have that in his shop. If you are a local US resident and you want to get a hold of these figures, he has the best competitive prices. I will admit, shipping is still a little high, but that is not his fault. That's because these figures have not gotten their official US release, so the shipping costs for him are a little out there. But yeah, if you want to pick this up yourself, check out him down in the description. But anyway, guys, as I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to pick up this figure yourself and you live here with me in the States, please check out Korea Hub US. He is an amazing online retailer that specializes in Korean figures, and he has hooked me up with all of my figures so far, with the exception of Blast Train, although he does have that in stock. And since these figures have not yet received their US release, he does have the most competitive price for the Season 2 and 3 figures. But anyway, guys, without further ado, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon to know when I upload new stuff, and check out my other content here on the channel. If you really want to help me out, check out my main channel, Dovault Gaming. It would mean a lot. But anyway, this has been Dovault, and I'll see you in the next, probably, Metal Cardbot review. Bye-bye!